Kidnapped immigration spokesperson regained freedom. Narrates hellish experience. Her ordeal will shock you. My dear, a few days ago we told you of what happened to immigration officer PRO precisely in Edo State, who was on her way to church, was tailed by some unknown gunmen in another vehicle, hurt her vehicle, and forced her into theirs and kidnapped her. My dear, thank God she has regained freedom. It was not her corpse that was found. She was found alive. But what she's saying, her ordeal, the ordeal she went through, the hell experience, it can only be imagined. You know, that's why we need to speak up for our society to be safe. We cannot allow the government to continue to put us in a box. Why they allow? We must hold our government accountable. They cannot allow Fulani herdsmen to overrun our land and we all keep quiet. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe if this is your first time. Thank you so much. The spokesperson of the Edo State Command of the Nigerian Immigration Service, NIS, Mrs. Bridget Essien, has been released by her kidnappers. A family source claimed that ransom was paid to secure her release, but didn't disclose the amount. It could be recalled that the PRO was adopted around Iguebon area in Edo on Sunday morning, January the 24th, on her way to church in Benin City. It was gathered that the suspected kidnappers trailed Essien from her home to the church, dragged her out of the car into their vehicle, and whisked her away to an unknown destination. She has now regained her freedom, and according to the news, a source close to the Edo Police Command said Mrs. Essien narrated how she was adopted at gunpoint by the kidnappers and sold to another gang suspected to be herdsmen. I was forced into the car and drove out of the church premises by the 5 gunmen who later sold me to another set of kidnappers who are suspected herdsmen. The armed men later took me to the forest and some other herders kidnappers were on ground to receive me. I was later sold to another set of gunmen who then took me deeper into the forest. She was quoted as hellish, hell experience. That's all I can tell you, my dear. That was what she said. She said it was. I mean, they don't want to reveal all that she said, especially with her position, so as not to scare people. But the truth of it is, my dear, if you are traveling, please pray. Our roads are not secured. I will not lie to you. Just pray. What will it cost you to pray? Just pray that God will guide you when you go out and when you come in. I'm telling you, it's not a good experience. So I told you of someone close to us, a family, who was kidnapped. At the end of the day, about a week later, she was released after ransom has been paid. You know, it's not a beautiful ordeal. The ransom was paid. However, she died a few days later after she was released. Why? The trauma. Her blood pressure went up over the roof. The stress, and she has an 11-month-old baby. She has an 11-month-old baby. When she came back, she was traumatized. She was not herself. And you know, in Nigeria, they don't really pay attention to mental health. Someone who has never experienced that kind of trauma before. She was off. She could not just take it. So what are we talking about? We all need to rise up together as one people, one entity, and one voice. We cannot be quiet in the face of evil going on around us. That's why every voice you see that is coming up to say this is wrong, any voice you hear standing for the voice of freedom, crying out, please join the voice. Don't allow the government to put us in a cave, in a cocoon, where they, want to continue in their trail of committing atrocity and evil in our society. We must not allow it. We must not. One of such voices is Sunday. Another one is Shoriwa. You know, we must not allow this to continue in our society. It's not allowed. If we keep quiet and we allow it to continue, we are not doing ourselves any good. For this country belong to those who are genuinely Nigerians, you know. But if we allow those who are not to come and overflood the land, all they have is a mentality to eliminate you so that they can take your place. We cannot allow it. We can't. We can't allow it. We must all speak up. You see, PRO, we reported to you what happened. Now she's giving out deals. Said she will, now that they found out that it's a lucrative business, they are selling. They will catch some people and sell them to the other set of people. This has been going on now for years. Buhari, when what's it called? Sheyi Makinde said no, I want these people out of my state. They rose up. You could see the presidency quickly sending statements. You cannot do that. It's unconstitutional. You've forgotten the person you are talking to. You're not talking to any doctor, any governor that is just a doctor or a well-read person. You're talking to the very person of law, a son at that. Once president of a Nigerian National Bar Association, who knows his onions. You see, so this is what we are talking about. Everybody must get on board. A lot is going on, and if we don't all stand up to say this is what it should be, my dear, so this is what we are talking about. She went through a serious ordeal. We reported to you all that happened at that time, where she was tailed from her house. Now the new one they are doing is that they are selling people to another person, going for, it's becoming even more deadly. And that's why our governors cannot continue to keep quiet. Akeredolu, we really congratulate you for speaking out for the people. Akeredolu, God will really bless you. You are one of the your action made, your action made the federal government to sit up, because what you did then Sunday, what he has also done in Oyo, right, rose up that, because even Keima Kede was trying to say Sunday was trying to cause trouble. What trouble when your people are going through hell? What trouble are you talking about? What trouble? Guys, this thing is very annoying. Thank God she's free now. Leave us a comment. Let's hear your thoughts. Don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get our latest news. We sincerely appreciate you. God bless you. Bye for now.